Okay, so we're gonna start off with white and we're gonna make a magic ring. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna leave a little bit of yarn too, and we're gonna take our 2 fingers and wrap the yarn around our finger 2 times. It should look like this. And then you're gonna take your hook and put it underneath these 2. Pull the white yarn that you're holding, and then yarn over and pull through. So there's your magic ring. And now we're gonna make 6 single crochets in that magic ring. So to make a single crochet, you're gonna insert your hook underneath these 2 again, pull. You have 2 and then yarn over and pull through both. So there's 1 single crochet. So let's do it again. So underneath these 2, pull the white yarn. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through both. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so now we're gonna, you see that hole? We're gonna put our thumb in it, and then this yarn tail, we're gonna pull it downwards and see which one of these 2 starts to close. So pull gently, and as you can see, this one, the one on the left, is starting to close. So I'm gonna take this now, gonna remove my finger and pull on this. Pull on this until the circle tightens, and pull it gently because this is plush yarn. And then now we're gonna go back to our yarn tail and we're gonna pull on it downwards. And there you go. Here's your magic ring. Make sure to put a stitch marker at the end of the round so that you know where the round ends. So now we're gonna start with round 2. So we're gonna do 6 increases all around. So to do an increase, you basically do 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. So to do an increase, you're gonna go into the first stitch. You're gonna go into both parts of the stitch, I guess. So this one, there are 2, like, I guess, loops or V's. It's a V looking thing. So you're gonna go into the V, you're gonna yarn over, and then you're gonna yarn over again and pull through. So that's 1 single crochet. Then you're gonna put your hook underneath these 2 stitches, I guess. Yarn under, and then yarn over and pull through. So that's 1 increase. So now let's do it again. So put your hook underneath these 2, pull the yarn that you're holding, and so now you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through. So that's 1, and then 2. So you're gonna do that all around and come back. So now we're gonna start off round 3 by making 1 single crochet in 1 stitch and then 1 increase in the next stitch. And you're gonna repeat that all around. So go to the first stitch, if I can get through it. Okay. 1 single crochet, and then now you're gonna go into the next stitch and increase. So now I'll do it again, 1 single crochet, and then 1 increase. And yeah, continue doing that all around and come back. So now we're gonna do 2 single crochets, so 1 in each stitch, and then 1 increase, and 2 single crochets, and then 1 increase, and so on. And now we're gonna do 3 single crochets and then 1 increase, so 1, 2, 3, and then increase, 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 and do that until the end. Finally, for round 4, we're gonna do 4 single crochets and then 1 increase. And so now for the next 3 rounds, we're gonna do 1 single crochet in each stitch and then come back. Once you've completed all 3 rounds, we're gonna start to decrease. So this pattern says to do 2 single crochets and then 1 decrease. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, and then to do the decrease, okay, so you see how I said before that there's like a V for each stitch. So we're gonna go into the front loop. So it's the loop closest to us. So this one. And then we're gonna go into the front loop of the next stitch. So this one, it doesn't really show on camera, but it's the one closest to us, okay? And then, so now you have 3 loops on your hook. You're gonna yarn over and pull through 2. And then yarn over and pull through 2. So there's your first decrease. And now we're gonna do it again. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, and then front loop, go through 2, yarn over and go through 2. So you're gonna do that all around and then come back. And so now we're gonna do 1 single crochet, and then 1 decrease, and then do that all around. So now we're gonna take a little bit of stuffing and we're gonna start to stuff until you feel like it's fully done. And yeah, it should form a ball shape. And now we're gonna do decreases all around until we reach the end. Finally, we're gonna do decreases all around until we reach the end. And then we're gonna do a single crochet and then fasten off. And now we're gonna thread our yarn through the yarning needle. And basically how to close or weave in the ends is that I go through the front loops of the stitches. So front loop, front loop, front loop, and then front loop again. And then I pull on this so that it tightens. Don't pull too hard. And then now I'm gonna poke my yarn in the middle, and then I'm gonna stick it out somewhere. So I'm gonna put it here, and there you go. It should look like this. And then I'm gonna like poke it out another place so that it's secure. And there you go, you're done. Now you can just pull the yarn and hide in the yarn tail inside. Mine is already, I guess, hidden, but you can hide yours in, and that's it. All right, so we're gonna repeat the same steps for the head from the 6 single crochets in a magic ring to the 3 rounds of single crochet all around. So we're gonna do all these steps in between as well. So now we're gonna do 1 more round of single crochets all around. So now instead of it being just 3 rounds, it's 4 rounds. So 1 more. and I'll meet you around. And now we're gonna do 2 single crochets, so 1, 2, and then 1 decrease. 2 single crochets, 1 decrease, and do that all around. Before we start our last round, we're gonna make sure to put the hood onto the head and make sure that it fits so that we can start the next round. And so now we're gonna do 1 single crochet, and then 1 decrease all around, and then just fasten off. So now we're gonna make the bow. So we're gonna start off with 6 single crochets in a magic ring, and now we're gonna follow this pattern. So we're gonna slip stitch, chain 2, half double crochet, increase. So to do a half double crochet increase, it's 2 half double crochets in 1 stitch, and to do a half double crochet, you're gonna yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, pull the yarn through, so you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we did 4 half double crochets or 2 half double crochet increases, and now we're going to slip stitch again, chain 2, and then half double crochet increase, half double crochet increase, then half double crochet increase, half double crochet increase, and then we're going to slip stitch again. And that's it. Then you break the yarn, leave a long tail, because that's what you're going to be sewing with. So now we're going to flip our bow, and we're gonna, you see that middle stitch over here? Yeah, that one. We're gonna go through that one, and then we're gonna go through the opposite one. So let's say it's this one. It doesn't have to be exactly in the middle, but like try as hard as possible to find the middle. And then we're gonna pull through. Be careful, pull gently. And then we're gonna do this one more time. So go through the same place you went through and pull through. And then you can turn it back and you have your little bow. So now we're gonna work on the ears. So I started off by making 6 single crochets in a magic ring, and now we're gonna do 6 increases all around. So now for the next 6 rounds, we're just gonna do 1 single crochet into each stitch, and then we're gonna fasten off. So now we're gonna work on the body. To do so, we're going to repeat the same pattern as the head, but only from the magic circle, so the 6 single crochets in a magic circle, till the 3 rounds of single crochet. But instead of doing 3 rounds of single crochet, we're gonna do 5 rounds. So it's gonna be the same steps from the head up until the 3 rounds of single crochet, but instead of the 3 rounds, we're gonna do 5 rounds. And that's it, and then you're gonna fasten off. To make the arms, I made 6 single crochets in a magic ring, and then now I'm just gonna do 1 single crochet, and then 1 increase, and do that all around. Finally, we're just gonna do 1 single crochet in each stitch, and then fasten off. And make sure that you make 2 of this. I made 6 single crochets in a magic ring, and now I'm gonna do 6 increases all around. Now, for the next 2 rounds, we're just gonna do 1 single crochet in each stitch, and then fasten off and make sure to stuff the legs. Finally, we're gonna start off by making the collar. So we're gonna take our yarn tail and we're gonna make a slip knot. So to do that, I like to make a loop and then fold it on like the opposite side, and then simply pull the yarn in the middle, and voila, you have a slip knot. And then just tighten it, and there you go. Start off by chaining 16. So now we're gonna start off from the second chain from the hook. So, I mean, it won't really show on camera, but this is the first chain. I'm trying to hide the other chains with my finger. And then this is the second chain. So we're gonna go into the second chain and we're gonna do 1/2 double crochet. So remember, yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, pull the yarn, and then you have three loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through. So that's 1/2 double crochet. And then we're gonna do 3 double crochets. So to do a double crochet, we're gonna yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull from underneath, and then you have 3 loops on your hook. Now you're gonna yarn over and pull through only 2, not 3. And then yarn over and pull through the other 2. So one more time, yarn over, put your hook into the stitch, and then pull. And so you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. So that's 2 double crochets, one more. Okay, so now we're gonna do 1/2 double crochet. And then we're gonna do 5 slip stitches. So remember, a slip stitch is you put your hook into the stitch, pull through, and you have 2 loops on your hook. Pull through that one as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're gonna repeat the pattern we did on the other side. So we're gonna do 1/2 double crochet, 3 double crochets, and then 1/2 double crochet. And you're done with the collar. So now just chain 1 and leave a bit of a tail and cut your yarn. So I'm gonna place my ear over here, and to sew, I'm basically gonna take the closest stitch from the hood and then I'm gonna pick up a stitch from the ear itself. A stitch from the hood, and then a stitch from the ear. And you're gonna do that all around and then come back. So to sew the other ear, I'm gonna make it look like it's folded. So basically what I'm doing is that I folded the part that I want. So this is how much I want to be folded. And then I'm simply using the tail from the ear itself. Like when we cut it off, we left a tail. We're using that tail and we're basically doing the same thing. So we folded and then we're taking a stitch from from, I guess, the non-folded part and then a stitch from the folded part. And continue doing that until you reach the end